Welcome to my channel, to everyone. Today we're going to play some more Swooning Over Stans. We're still on Ford's route, so let's go. Maple certified dinner date of dreams. You didn't think you'd been more nervous in your life. Maple came with you yesterday when you went shopping for extra clothes, since Stan's mechanic skills left your car still being worked on, and you realized you needed more clothes than you packed. However, she managed to sneak in a relatively fancy set of clothes to add to your pile of summer-appropriate clothing, and she forced them in your direction with a wide, braced face grin. Ta-da! For tonight! You stare at the fancy outfit like it's going to jump out of Maple's hands and attack you. Maple, are you sure Ford agreed to this? Of course he did. I asked him and everything. He dropped whatever he was working on instantly. Might have been because of shock that you're doing this, and it hit me the other stuff on his desk, which fell to the floor, and he said, "Oh, I'd love to, but I need a fancy makeover. Plus, help me, Maple. You're my favorite great niece." Okay, he actually said something else, but he said yes at the end of it. Come on, now come on. I have to put the finishing touches on this perfect date. Get dressed, then come to the living room. She shoves the clothes in at you and leaves you in the room to get yourself ready. I'm going to throw up. What do I do? I'm so nervous. Oh no. What do I do? I'm so nervous. You put on the outfit Maple picked out for you and head to the living room, where Dipper promptly guarded the way into the kitchen with his nude arms. Maple wants me to keep you here until Grunkle Ford's great Uncle Ford is ready. Great then. Oh, okay, then I'll stay here. You take a seat in Stan's recliner, trying to look relaxed and composed, but your shaking hands give you away to Dipper, who's ringing in front of the door. You know, you look nice. I know Maple picked it out. I kinda helped. But it's nice. He's trying to distract you, sweet boy. A sweet kid. You smile at him. You smile back before returning to his book, The Field Guide to Bigfoot. Just a wave. You can come in now. You jolt to their feet, heart in your throat. Here goes nothing. Wait, you didn't. Here goes nothing. Dipper stands up and awkwardly pats your hand. Just be yourself, Digitalife. Great Uncle Ford likes you. I could tell. Trust me. He gently shoves you towards the kitchen door. It looms in front of you. Menacingly. Now, go get him, Tiger. Was that weird to say? Good luck out there. Dang, my great uncle. Gross. Anyway. With surprising strength, Dipper pushes you through the door as Maple opens it, and you stumble into the kitchen. Look up and... Oh God. Ford's dressed up too. He's in a three-piece suit with a maroon necktie. How did Maple know your own weakness? Well, that and wait. He has flowers. You make eye contact after examining one another, and you feel your face blush as red as his. Maple beams, clapping her little hands together. Yay, now it's the moment we all been waiting for. Maple certified dinner date of dreams. I knew Grunkle Ford would be hopelessly on a romantic dinner date. Hopeless on a romantic dinner date on his own, so I'm here to make this one perfect. I mean, Maple, he's He's already dated. Not gonna tell you, but you only now notice that she's wearing a bright pink apron, and that something smells very burnt. Maple. Dipper pushes you further into the kitchen, and Maple shoves Ford forward, and the two of you stumble almost into colliding within there. Ford straightens up and clears his throat. His face is red as his tie. Well, these are for you, Digital Wife. You take a closer look at the bouquet and discover the third of the bouquet are real flowers, and they look to have been picked from outside the shack. Another third are pipe cleaner flowers with glitter petals, and another third are origami lilies. Judging by both Ford and Dipper's hand cuts, Maple's sparkly, sticky fingers, they cooperated to make your bouquet themselves. Aw, this is the cutest thing you ever seen in your life. How many paper cuts did you guys get from these? Ford laughs, rubbing the back of his neck with his free hand as you take the flowers from him. Quite a lot, unfortunately. Maple found a tutorial online, Grunkle Ford, online. Isn't that what I said? And Dipper and I worked on them yesterday. They're beautiful, Ford. Thank you. Ford brushes, gloating bashfully at you. And Dipper, of course? Dipper smiles at you, too, with an awkward laugh. Dipper takes the flowers off you and manages to stuff the bouquet into an empty 2-liter bottle of pit, sticking it in the middle of the table so you can't see Ford anymore once you sit down. You carefully scoot the vase to the side until Ford's pink cheeks and nervous expression are visible again. Even if you turn, you look even more pink with embarrassment. Well, I'll leave you guys to it. Then, Chef Maple, you ready? Sure I am, bro. So ready. Maple's standing on the stool and eyeing 2 plates of food, the contents of which you can't see yet, due to the mass of her hair and Dipper's hat. Ford waves at you and turn to him, leaning forward so he can whisper to you. Do you have any idea what's going on over there? She has a bowl of jelly beans, so whatever happens, I mean all those. They're obviously planning on poisoning us with their spaghetti. As long as there are no Brussels sprouts in the mix, I will pull through. Choice beans. Oh, really? Not if I get them first. The two of you share some intense eye contact in the name of rivalry before you start laughing, and Ford grins at you, shaking his head. Maple swirls around and hops off the stool, brandishing 2 glasses of something distinguishably bubble gum pink. She places them down on the table with flourish. Ta-da! 2 glasses of maple juice. What's in maple juice? Such a delicacy. What ingredients did you use? He glances forward, giving him a face of play along. Please don't leave me alone in this. Oh, yes, Mabel. This looks quite. Is this good? Is quite good. Pray tell, what's your method? Are the plastic dinosaurs and mopwood pieces just a decoration for this fine creation? Maple is too is too busy giggling at you both to answer. She thankfully doesn't notice that neither of you touch your drinks. Ford's too busy smiling at you from across the table as you ask Maple about her secret ingredients for maple juice. Whether she used a blender or a food processor to mix it all together, calling it a true work of art. I'm not touching it. Anyways, on to the main course. Voila! Maple turns back at the stove and grabs 2 plates of food covered with cloth. She places one in front of Ford and one in front of you, before screeching across the table and pulling both cloths off the plates at once. What awaits you on each plate is horrifying, to say the least. There's a pile of very burnt chicken nuggets, dinosaur chicken nuggets, as if you're expecting anything else. Some half wet, some dried noodles with a slice of cheese dabbed across the top, and a handful of jelly beans. The special ingredient, of course. Maple. You make all the girls from Persona 4 look like excellent chefs. You make Soymon from a baby look like an excellent chef right now. How can you burn dinosaur chicken nuggets just put in the microwave? The Maple Special. It's not fancy look. I'm just a cute little girl, but I slaved away at this romantic dinner for the 2 of you. Dang it. Maple, this looks... Ford looks at you, panicked. Not exactly sure what to eat first. There's too many choices. I suggest cleansing your palate with the jelly beans first, then digging right into the mac and cheese. I got a bit from one of those weird cooking shows Grunkle Stan left on TV while he fell asleep. Now that's an idea I can get behind. The jelly beans, I mean. Not if I steal your jelly beans first. Ford glances a brow at you, but he grins at your pursuit of challenge. You can take my jelly beans, alright. Over my burnt chicken nuggets. You're on. You're on like Donkey Kong. You and Ford dig into the jelly beans, going as far as trying to spare them on your fork to play the part of high cuisine dinner. Ford seems to relax a bit as the dinner continues, but once the last jelly bean has been eaten, the 2 of you go silent once again. Ford glances between you and the remains of his food, swallowing hard. Maple rushes in to save the date. Oh, of course, I forgot the sauce and stuff. Silly Maple. Maple goes into the fridge and grabs a ball of ketchup and mustard. Balls of ketchup and mustard, placing them on the table next to... Is that blue glitter we used on the cupcakes? Yep, you're lucky there's still some left. Maple. Chicken nuggets do not go well with edible glitter. Why is it here? Garnish, silly! It's like... Okay, more telling on this. Blue glitter! What do you garnish your meal with? Blue glitter. You pick up the glitter and shake some of the burnt chicken nuggets. While they're now blue and twinkly, the glitter hides the burnt bits and makes the nuggets look a little more fabulous. Why? ADHD. They're pretty now. Add a little glitter, and anything's possible. Ford laughs, and you hold the ball of glitter in front of him, shaking it enticingly. Come on, join me with my pretty nuggets. If you said so. I'm not gonna be able to eat it anyway, it's all burnt. Ford decorates his nuggets with glitter, and you respective plates shine under the kitchen light. Maple looks at you expectantly, like you're going to chow down in your dinner now that they look appropriately sauced up. Appropriately sized up. Eat up. You still got a lot of food left. Attempt to eat the bare chicken nuggets. You gradually pick one up of the chicken nuggets and take a very small bite out of the crisp. It's crispy and burnt, but edible. To some extent, you swallow your bite and quickly take a sip of your drink. Ford stares at you in total awe, like you just defeated a gremlin with one punch. One punch, man. You totally one punch, man. You have a glitter on your mouth. Oh, I do aware. You lean forward and question, and Ford carefully reaches his arm over the table, wiping the glitter from your bottom lip. Both of you flush at the gentle contact. Especially since all the while he's glazing down at your mouth, hopefully thinking the same thing you are. There, got it. Nicole sits back down in his chair, and you do the same, avoiding eye contact until your face is turned back from red. Maple squeals in the corner, clapping her hands together. Maple stares at you, at both of you, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, awaiting some sort of magic to happen. You swallow nervously and look at Ford before you cup your hand at your side of your mouth, hiding your mouth words from Maple's eye. I have an idea. You tap your head with your other hand, shrink your idea further. Ford gestures across the table, as if to say the floor is yours. Sweat nervously. Oh no, you sweat a lot, and it's not from maple juice. Oh no, just wave. Are you too hot? Are you okay? I'm fine, it's just... Wait, an idea, at last. It's sort of hot in here. Maple, can you go to turn the thermostat down, please? Ford nods, ferociously tugging at his collar. Yes, Maple, it's extremely warm in here. Can you please go turn the heat down? Of course, anything to make you two lovebirds comfortable. Maple hops down from her stool, snapping her fingers at the two of you. No cuddling while I'm gone, okay? She waves to you both, red-faced and stammering as she skips out the door. Ford turns to you, smiling nervously. Just wave. I know Maple tried her best, but I'm not accustomed to the dating game, as Stan calls it. For the first time in a while, I don't know what to do. It's Bill, right? Do you? He stopped thinking for a moment. Dipper told you something earlier that day, an idea, in case that Maple certified dinner date of dreams went away. A lie. Suppose it's a perfect moment to rat Pam B. Alright, but I got to act fast. Watch my movements. You pick up your plate and struggle not to laugh as Ford mimics you almost perfectly, and shove the contents of your dinner into Waddle's mouth. The pig chews, swallows, and nuzzles your leg. Really? According to Dipper, Waddles will eat anything. You give him yours too, that way it looks like we ate. But, well, is it okay to give pigs food? Wait, yeah, technically, meat. You hear footsteps fumbling down the hallway. Maple's on her way back. And quick. You gently push Waddles towards Ford, who quickly feeds him the rest of his dinner. Waddles snorts happily at the two of you before saying, between your feet, content and full. And I'm back. Hey, you guys are just kidding. We're just kidding around. What did you think of the dinner? Waddles burps. Perfect. Absolutely delicious, Maple. You're quite the chef, you know. Maple beams happily at you both. Also, Maple, can we take dessert to go? I want to take Ford somewhere on this date. Ford blushes scarlet at that. Maple looks between the two of you and nods, wiggling her brows at you. You sly dog, of course. With a popsicle each, you lead Ford away from the shack, away from town, and up a hill. Where are we going? Oh, this is it, but you point upward with your popsicle and a mirror shower? The timing almost seemed too perfect. I didn't want to miss out on seeing it with you. With you. You both blush as you sit down, shoulder to shoulder. I'm surprised you went looking into a meteor shower. Digital life. Well, after our last time searching for anomalies, I was curious about ancestral stuff. Also, Dipper told me about it. Plan B. Ford laughs. That kid's bright. The twins are both very smart and very close for siblings. Ford pauses, and it's obvious there's something in his mind. What do you mean for siblings? They're pretty cute. Ford turns to you, his mouth open, as if he was going to say more, but he closes it. I'm surprised how close they are. Practically inseparable. Ford and I never, Stan and I never were like that. You seem like that, like you are now. What happened? Well, we were very close, best friends, but once we got to high school, things changed. You realize that Ford's hand is resting inches from yours, so casually that you're almost casualified as themselves. You scoot your hand closer to his, still nervous to take it for yourself. Did something happen? Yes. Well, something happened. Ford's eyes lean back his palms. He noticed your hand near his, thinking for a moment, but decided to keep talking instead. Stan and I had plans since we were children. We were going to get on a boat, sail far away from our New Jersey home, far away from our family, friends, and everyone, just him and me, in the Stan War, the boat we fixed up. I had a chance at admission to a college of my dreams. My other dream, anyway. I always thought that the Stan of War was the lost childhood fantasy, and that one day we'd go up and go on our separate ways, and we wouldn't be as close as we used to be. My acceptance into college hindered the result of my science fair project. A perpetual motion machine that I designed. The machine was flawless. The calculations were triple checked. I had rehearsed my full presentation in preparation. I could practically see myself in the university studying with endless resources at my disposal and gain several doctorates. Ford sighs again, rubbing his temples. But it was the day the science fair. The missions team for the university were there in front of me, ready to view the machine. I pull off the cloth and it was broken. My entire future was ruined. Yeah, because Stan, I think. Oh, Ford. A perpetual motion machine has one job, to not stop. The mission team left, crossing me off as their considerations, rejecting my entire presentation, my calculations, my hard work, my chances of going to my dream school, scrapped. It wasn't until I found a bag of toffee peanuts on the ground that I realized Stan had something to do with it. After that, we didn't talk for 10 years. I went to university, but it wasn't exactly my first choice. It wasn't until I went to Gravity Falls that I saw Stan again, and he cut himself off sharply. Deep in reflection, he looked so heartbroken, so sad. Take his hand. You gently rest your hand on top of his. He glances down at your touch, but he does not take his hand away. Rather, he slowly twists his wrist and entwines your fingers with his. You don't have to keep going if it hurts. No, it's fine. I'm fine. It has been good to hear about it in retrospect. Ford sucks in a deep breath. We thought I'd hurt him. It wasn't on purpose, but I still hurt him. Then an accident happened, and I lost him again. I didn't see him for another 30 years after that. He attempted to pry, to ask what the accident was, but Ford seemed to finish with his story. He swallows nervously, weighing a response. People change. Ford looks at you. Ford looks up at you when you say that, brows furrowed. People change, Ford. You were a different person back then. You've gone through it so much since when you were in high school. I'm sure Stan didn't mean to break your machine or to upset you like he did. He just didn't want to lose his brother. He didn't want to be alone. Ford looks down at your entwined hands. He didn't want to be alone. And and neither did I. Ford exhales. He looks tired, wiser than he remembered. The man you played dungeons, and more dungeons seem to have disappeared. You're right, Digital Life. I am. Ford turns and faces you, squeezing your hand. You and I never looked at it like that. I never looked at you like that. You're smarter than I expected. Man, it's hot up here on the hill, sweating even. Maybe that's just you, who knows? Well, I have my moments, I suppose. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean that kind of smart, Digital Wife. I mean a different kind of smart. You're kind, caring, and I'm also have a grad certificate. Going for a grad certificate, so you suddenly realize how close you are. And I never met anyone as wonderful as you. The feeling is mutual, Ford. Kiss his cheek. Go for a hug. True love's high five. Kiss his cheek. You lean forward. A little. Ford stiffens. Are you sure about that? Ford. You cup his cheek in the palm of your hand, duck to the other side of his face, and gently press your lips on his cheek. His cheeks both flush pink, and you could feel the warmth under your fingertips. Wow. Better than burnt chicken nuggets? Ford snorts, resting his forehead against yours. Far better. Unbelievably better. The two of you head back towards the shack, hand in hand, in comfortable silence. Once you reach the door, Ford grins sheepishly. I want to say thank you for tonight, for being there for me. Anytime, Ford. I had a great time. You stand in the doorway to his house, like two teenagers on their first date. Well, you are, you suppose. It's not the teenager part. And, hopefully we can have have more dates like this. Ford blushes red at the mere mention of a date, which is adorable. So adorable you start laughing. Yes, we shall definitely have to engage in more of these dates with you, and myself dating. You smile at him. and you brush fur spreads to the tips of his ears. He exhales, tugging at his collar. If I get to see you again, like, you smile like that again, then I'll be happy to have more dates. Kinda made it even more starry. Kinda sounds more natural. It's your turn to flush pink, and you both laugh at the front door swings open. Standing in the doorway is Maple, who looks relieved to see you both. How did it go? Where did you go? I have your dessert, and you abandoned me, you shy kids, sneaking off to go have fun by yourselves. Did you have fun? You and Ford glanced at each other, grinning. We certainly did. I'm so glad. Now come inside before you get bitten by mosquitoes. Dipper yells from inside. Mine spell out. Does that spell dating? Both yourself and Ford shout what? At once. At that, he's making that up for a common effect. They really just look like a cat paw today. Dipper appears at the front door with Maple scratching at his arm. Yeah, I did. You want to see the cat paw, though? He turned to Ford, who looks very excited to see this connect the dots of mosquito bites. We love to, Dipper. I bet it doesn't have 6-toed beans. Toe beans? Come on, Dipper. I want to see now. Maple grabs you. Dipper grabs Ford, and you both tug and both tugged into the shack. Your laughter echoing in the woods around the house. Okay, we're close to getting his lava meter up. Okay, now it is time to end it for today. If you like my content, subscribe, like, help out, and comment below. I'll see you guys next time.